of what you see in the media of all these people who are unarmed, who have committed almost very small crimes, being killed, like shot. And then against many of these people who have committed huge crimes, who have killed many people. Recently, I heard of a story of a person shooting a shooting at a Planned Parenthood area, a Planned Parenthood establishment.
In California.
Yeah, and how he wasn't killed. He was taken in to jail, I'm sure. Not killed, not considered. He was humanized. Because I see that that's a big problem, is that like people of minority are criminalized for nothing. And there are people who commit huge crimes who get off with simple, like a very simple punishment. That leads to frustration obviously that leads to frustration in the minority communities. How else are they supposed to see people of the people who are supposed to be protecting them and delivering correct justice?
Jose pointed out that domestic terrorists in this country have been taken down by police alive, and that yet blacks who happen to be unarmed for minor offenses have been killed. Is the life of a terrorist worth more, in your opinion, to law enforcement than the life of a young black male?
Okay, so we have two issues there. You have a moral issue, and then you have a tactical issue. Tactically, is the terrorist worth more? Yeah, he is. Because we're going to have intel, we need to know other information. It's a different type of crime. And it's because of the crime that that individual is more valuable. If he was a young black male committing a terrorist act for ISIS or something, then yeah, it would be just as important. I fundamentally think that it's the moral question we're talking about and the implicit bias that we have in ourselves as a society, that the young black male is older, stronger, and like he's plotting like some grand event over everyone, and he has to be treated like this great enemy, when a 14-year-old black kid is a 14-year-old kid.
Right. Darren Wilson described Michael Brown as being demoned in his eyes when he saw him.
Yeah, that happens a lot. You'll see it written all over the place, especially describing young black males. It happens in other contexts, but it's just more prevalent, and it's more prevalent in everything that we talk about. It's more prevalent in car stops, in arrests, in going in jail, in prison sentence, in bail, in like it's everything. So while they have all those factors kind of influencing their decisions, I mean, understand, I have almost no factors influencing my decision. So if people can't understand how dramatically different of America's that Freddie Gray lives in as opposed to what I live in, you have to be incredibly ignorant or naive to think that our life paths and our actions aren't going to be dramatically different. If you put me in Freddie Gray's shoe, I become Freddie Gray or worse. Knowing me, I'm going to say worse. So we have to really step back and see that our implicit biases are making us do things that I think we would also view as immoral if we allowed ourselves to look at our own actions.